ink our Angry Ninja, and I'm going to use this big fat marker to do it. But I'm actually going to do this as more of an example of blocking in some shadows than inking him. We were already talking about when he was drawn that this is, maybe a little bit more dramatic, and there's some room for some shadows. We pushed his neck down, chin down a little bit, right there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that cue, and I'm going to just say there's some light coming from behind him, and that light is going to creep over his shoulders. It's possible that it could come under his arms just a little bit, and a little bit from behind him. So I'm just going to leave a hint of that as I fill these in. You have to excuse my squeaky marker. Sharpie builds that into every single marker. Especially when they're dying a little bit and you're pressing harder on them to get some ink out of them. Now you might say, with all that light coming behind him, what's going to happen with his eyes, and what's going to happen with his vest right there. You can see through to his underlayer, under his chin. Well, we'll address those in just a second. As we block these out. Okay, so we've got those areas. What do you do? Well, you can apply a little pattern in there. And when you do that, you create another area that it has lines, it has some contrast in it. It's not just a pure white line. But it's not as dark as one or as light as the other. So you achieve a little bit of another level. And with an area like this in his eyes, it's a pretty, where the eye slits are, it's a pretty small area. What it's going to do is it's actually going to focus some attention there. So the dark shapes for his eyes actually should get some nice attention. Hopefully that'll enhance a little bit of that drama that we were talking about. All this shadow is meant to bring to the front. Let's see. We'll keep with the Sharpie for this stuff here. I'm going to do a little bit of a two-tone on this neck sash, head sash deal. And when you do that, it gives it a little bit of volume inherently, which can be nice. It'll help with effects like the fabric turning over. change up his hands a little bit. I'm going to change up the hilts on the swords a little bit. I'm going to bring this foot over a little bit. The benefit of doing some inking the benefit of inking, it lets you take some perspective on your drawing. You can step back and make some adjustments. Or if you have an inker, sometimes you can get the benefit of somebody else looking at your drawing, and they can help you correct some things or make some better decisions. Hopefully it's not the other way around, that it gets worse. Just going to take some of these pencil lines out. Nice dramatic ninja.